Coming up on the sports desk, the smell of pigskin is in the air. The high school football season starts early this year, and we've got season previews galore. The International Surf Festival returns to Torrance Beach, and we'll have the skinny on the R10 buoy. Plus, we're going all 9 rounds with 9 round. We have all this and so much more. Get ready, Torrance. The sports desk begins right now. Welcome, everyone, to the only sports show designed with the Torrance sports fan in mind. Your dreams are filled. You're rocking with the desk. Football is finally here, but before we talk about that, let's discuss how you can score points on social media. All you have to do is show us some love on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share your videos and photos with us. And remember to give us some ideas for future stories. If you know someone who should be featured on our show, please tell us. We'll take it from there. It's as easy as that. All right, the champs are here. As you recall, the North High Saxons brought home the chip last season. And this season, the defending Pioneer League champs are moving from Division 7 to Division 9. But the big question is, how will North replace key starters like quarterback Sean Sigala, linebacker Jacob Jurado, and running back Saeed Galloway? Good question. The newest member of the Sports Desk team, Anthony Ciardelli, has our answer.
The North High School Saxons football team is looking to repeat last year's winning ways. Following an undefeated season against league opponents and an 8-3 record overall in 2017, the Saxons are on a mission to continue that success. They do have many new faces on defense, but what they lack in experience, they make up for in speed.
I think we're going to be able to move pretty quickly and get off the ball well. Our front guys are going to be solid guys that have some experience as well. Our O-line does have several guys that have plenty of experience, so we're looking for those guys to be solid.
Victor Poyas will be the Saxons' new quarterback this year. He's going to rely on his fellow seniors to lead their team to victory.
My receiver, Braden Diocampo, my linebacker, Kiala Trinidad, and my receiver, John Ye. They've been in the program all 4 years. We communicate really together.
Senior Braden Diocampo is also excited for the season to start. He says he's confident in the defense.
Defense, we're lacking experience, but we can still get the job done. They all work hard.
Joining Braden on the varsity team this year will be his younger brother, Kalai.
I feel like it's better having him by my side, to guide me through playing on varsity and being a better player. And it's a lot more competition going against him every day.
The Saxons had a lot of lopsided wins last year, some by 3 touchdowns or more. Their closest game was a 3-0 win over rival West High School. But Coach is taking things one game at a time.
Our preseason league is brand new to us, so we got 5 new schools we haven't seen in a while. El Segundo is a quality team that we're going to see. Everybody's going to be a big week for us, so it's one of those cliches, but we got to go week to week at it.
Even with a game-to-game mentality, the Saxons know they're the team to beat this year in the Pioneer League, and they have one goal in mind.
Win league.
It's clear that the Saxons are confident going into the start of their season. For the Sports Desk, I'm Anthony Ciardelli.
Anthony, thanks. The Saxons will open the 2018 season on the road when they travel to San Pedro High School on Friday night, August 17th. The football previews continue. Cedric Welton paid a visit to the South High Spartans training camp. Cedric joins us in studio now. And Cedric, this team can only go one place from here, and that would be up. Am I right?
Yes, you are. 2017 was a disappointing season for the Spartans, to say the least. But after catching up with Coach Mishler and his players, there's a ton of reasons to be optimistic about 2018. The South High Spartans are looking to bounce back from a 2017 season that saw them finish 1-9 with a 5th place finish in the Pioneer League. Despite the rough season, there's a ton of optimism that this year will be different.
We had a rough year last year, so we're just, we're really trying. We've worked really hard in the off season. We've seen a lot of benefits. A lot of guys have stepped up. We had, good off season in the weight room. Good off season doing some 7-on stuff. Linemen have come around. So as I said, we're cautiously optimistic that we can take a step forward.
This team will enter the season with a dozen seniors, but expects major contributions from 2 underclassmen. Junior quarterback Drew Nash is returning to varsity, as well as sophomore running back Jackson Fish, younger brother of Javin Fish, who starred for the Spartans last year. They both expect to lead the turnaround in 2018.
We need to be more tough, more mentally tough, and physically tough. This offseason, we're in the weight room, and we all were bigger, stronger, looking for a better year.
We just need to keep on working hard even when we're tired. There's no giving up this season, because last year we were hyped going into the games, and then we'd give up as soon as we gave up a touchdown. We were afraid, and then we let go of everything. We need to just hold on the whole entire game.
Senior linebacker Dylan Guell has taken up a leadership role to help motivate his teammates. He wants his team to compete hard every practice and improve daily. He cites this as a way everyone will reach their full potential and how the team will build camaraderie.
We're all just well connected, and we're all a family, and we get along. Everyone gets along. There's really no tension between us.
Looking forward to week 1, looking forward for a better year than last year, and looking forward for a winning season.
The Spartans are excited about the new wrinkles they've added to the offense and defense in the form of audibles. Pair that with several returners on defense and the young impact players at the quarterback and running back positions, and you'll be seeing an entirely different South this fall. Reporting from South Torrance High School, Cedric Welton for the Sports Desk. And check this out. The Spartans will share the same season opener with Bishop Montgomery. The schools will open their seasons on Friday, August 24th, when the Knights play host to the Spartans at 7 p.m. The Spartans are excited to go out and prove that they're better this season. It'll be something if they can go from worse to first. Filling some big shoes trying to replace Javin Fish, AJ.
Absolutely, but his younger brother Jackson, of course, is on the team, so let's hope that helps fill the void, because maybe it just runs in the family, you know what I'm saying?
Let's hope for it.
That's a lot of talent right there in the Fish family, that's for sure. All right, Cedric, thanks so much. As you recall, the team that was breathing down North High's neck last season, the West High Warriors, finished in 2nd place in the Pioneer League, and they're looking to do some damage again this season. All-purpose back Dutch Silverlake returns for his senior season, and he's not the only one. Anthony Ciardelli has more.
West High School football returned to the practice field this week with its season opener less than 2 weeks away. The Warriors are hoping to improve after going 4-1 in league both of the past 2 seasons, only to be bounced in the first round of the CIF Southern Section playoffs both times. Head coach Greg Holt is going to rely on a strong senior class to make up for some inexperience at key positions. But that doesn't mean he's going to change the Warriors' style of play.
We have some experience, but the offensive line, we lost some guys. We're still going to try. We're an up-tempo team, and we're going to try to keep doing those types of things.
All-area player Dutch Silverlake is looking to match the success of his 2 older brothers who also played football at West.
My oldest one went to the CIF finals on the 2012 team, and he wore number 22, so that's kind of why I picked number 22, because he's one of my idols.
Brandon Poffenbarger is another senior with high hopes after a strong junior season at quarterback. He emphasized the senior class's role in molding the underclassmen.
We're a young team, so to teach all the younger kids how things work around you, and just for our seniors to show leadership.
Speedy all-purpose man Skylar Williams is also looking to make a major impact on both sides of the ball.
I didn't prove myself last year. I was kind of here and there and in the games, but this year I hope to have a good season.
Although the Warriors have multiple in-league rivals, it's a non-league rival that a few of the players have circled on their calendar this season.
Definitely Redondo, just because of our heartbreaking loss that we had last year.
Redondo, especially. They talk a lot of mess, but other than that, yeah, they're right across the street too.
No matter what happens this season, Coach Holt knows the most important thing for his team is to play the game the right way.
Practice hard, and you want to compete every game. And then, if you did that and you came out and you played hard and you practiced hard and you prepared the way you're supposed to, I'm going to be disappointed when we lose, but you can't say you didn't try.
For the Sports Desk, I'm Anthony Ciardelli.
Thank you, Anthony. The Warriors will open the season at home on Friday, August 24th, when they host Culver City. Kickoff is slated for 7 p.m. The Tartars of Torrance will also open their season on Friday night, August 24th. The Tartars will travel to Marina High School. Kickoff is 7 p.m. Be there or be square. It's your choice. Football training camp is also going on over at El Camino College. Cedric Welton joins us again with the latest on the Warriors. And Cedric, I'm hearing that camp is pretty intense right now.
Oh, AJ, very intense. Danny and I got to visit the Warriors during their first week with pads and football camp. This team has a lot of new, hungry talent, eager for September 1st to get here already. Here's a taste of what you'll see on the next edition of the Sports Desk. I'm here with sophomore defensive lineman Sioeli Pulu. Can you talk about what's going on this week? Talk about what's it been like in camp this week. What do you see from your returners this year?
So this is our first week in pads. We started off kind of slow and tired, but we're working through that. We trying to fight through the fatigue because fatigue makes cowards of us all, So we trying to fight through that. No fear, getting ready for the season.
And we're back with Coach Gifford Lindheim. It's so good to be with you again. Can you tell us what football camp has been like this week?
We're happy to be back. I mean, you can smell the turf. We got the heat going. We got 120 guys out there sweating and banging pads and a little blood, and we're having a blast. This is what we live for right here.
Coach, can you tell us, are there any new drills that you guys have integrated into your practice this week?
As camp progresses, we kind of bring some certain drills along. So today you might have saw a little contact, a little Oklahoma shed drill that we do. Got to be able to use your hands and feet and block and tackle, and that's part of a good fundamental football team. And so that's one of the drills that we'll bring along. There's other drills we'll bring in, different circumstances, different special situations that we want to practice, and it's all part of our plan to being a great football team.
The Warriors capped off last season with a bowl victory, and they'll be looking to build off that momentum this season. Remember, Danny and I will have a full report on the Warriors on the next edition of the Sports Desk, so stay tuned for that.
I can't wait for that, Cedric. And this team got off to that hot start last season, and when it comes to Gifford Lindheim, he knows how to make that program run like a well-oiled machine. Were you impressed with what you saw?
Always impressed with Coach Gifford. He always has the right athletes getting to the right programs from El Camino, so it'll be exciting to see what they do this season.
Absolutely. Can't wait, man. Cedric, thanks so much. The International Surf Festival was back in town recently. That's right. Competitors gathered at Torrance Beach for the 21st consecutive year to hang 10 in a race called R10. Ladies and gentlemen, start your paddles? Don't worry. Anthony Ciardelli is here to explain.
Paddleboarders from around LA County and beyond gathered at Torrance Beach for this year's Riviera Mexican Grill Round the R10 paddleboard race. The 7-mile race is known as the R10 for short and has long been a chance for paddlers to get together and compete in a fun, relaxed atmosphere.
It was an idea kind of formulated with Joe Bark, a prominent paddleboard shaper, and myself, and we decided we need a paddleboard race for Torrance Beach in the South Bay. It can be tough. It depends on how fast you want to go. If you're in shape, no problem. If not, problem.
The R10 is a family affair all around, including for the race's director, Kyle Daniels.
My now father-in-law was the guy that put on the race, and actually paddling kind of brought me together with my wife and all that. I've known my father-in-law than I've known my own wife. So, but once I joined the family, it was I had a role to assume as the race director.
This race has been held for nearly 2 decades, and it's developed a pretty funny tradition over that time. Although I'm not sure the seals and sea lions are big fans.
It started as kind of a joke where we would tell our buddies that haven't paddled to go jump off the R10 buoy, which we're going around, and that's usually covered in sea lions. I have a lifeguard friend that refers to it as the white shark sushi bar, but they scare off the sea lions in a gentle, friendly way, and then climb the buoy and jump off.
One 3-time winner has a very appropriate name, and he loved the atmosphere of the race as well.
My name is Max First, and I'm from Manhattan Beach. Kyle is one of my mentors growing up. He was a JG instructor, and just the community here is a great group of people.
Tiana Puglisi was the first woman to cross the finish line this year. She uses the race to stay sharp for future events and to have fun with friends.
So we actually have nationals coming up, so the whole lifeguard season from probably May, everyone's just been training, so it's really just been a total build-up to get to this point. It's just, we all do it for fun, and it's just a great community of people. Winning's not the biggest priority for me. I just come out here to have a good time.
One of the race's most experienced veterans is Gene Boyer, who had a very special opportunity at this year's R10.
This was a place that we spent a lot of our youth out here surfing and hanging out on the beach.
And every time I come down here, I have good memories, very fond memories of this whole location. Paddling today with two of my grandsons probably is the highlight of all these paddleboard events that I've been in, just because of the family part of it and having them there.
After another successful R10 race, it's clear that everyone enjoyed themselves, except maybe a couple napping seals and sea lions. For the Sports Desk, I'm Anthony Cherdelli.
Anthony, thanks. All right, we're going to take a quick time out, but whatever you do, don't go anywhere, because you won't want to miss this. Coming up next, you'll see why Aikido is the way of unifying with life energy. And you're going to meet some future tennis stars. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
There. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Can I tell you another one? So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. What is a boxer's favorite drink? Fruit punch.
Welcome back to the Sports Desk, everyone. Remember to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Share your story ideas, post your photos and videos. We want to hear from you, Torrance. After all, this is your show, so be sure to stay connected. All right, if you want to make solid decisions in life, defend yourself with your mind, because your mind is always free. This is one of the many things you learn when you practice the art of Aikido, also known as the way of the harmonious spirit. Aikido is not a conflict martial art, but rather a martial art that resolves conflict. They don't teach kicking and punching, they teach leading and throwing. In other words, getting your opponents off balance so they fall on their own. It's all about remaining calm and finding out who you really are. What's the most important part of Aikido, you ask? Well, it's the ki, of course. Everybody has their own interpretation of what ki is to them and what it actually means in general. Class instructor Nguyen has studied the art of Aikido for over 20 years, and according to Young, ki is something every one of us has. It's universal, and more importantly, it's something we all share with each other.
You have your own mind, I have my own mind, but we share the same ki. So it's some kind of energy around you. You have to realize what ki is around you and extend that, and that will make you powerful, make you relax. And the more relaxed you are, the more powerful you are.
This is Patrick Moore. He studied Aikido when he was 22 years old, enjoyed it, but hadn't practiced it in years. But it was something that resonated with him, and now at age 67, he finds that it complements his other activities quite well. As Patrick explains, he was looking for something that provided him with a sense of self-control.
To learn to control myself, to learn to control situations, to learn to fall, because people as they get older fall and hurt themselves and have a hard time recovering. So I think I found it here because its emphasis is on control. For me, the martial art, the martial or fighting aspect of it is secondary, almost just a benefit that comes from practicing.
If you'd like to learn more about the Torrance Aikido Club, take a pop by the Torrance Cultural Arts Center on Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m., or you can find them online at torranceaikidoclub.org. Okay, regardless of whether you're 8 years old or 80, if you want to learn how to play tennis like the pros do, there are plenty of options here in the city of Torrance, including this one where a bunch of Torrance youth are having a ball. And that's the way the ball bounces. We've all heard that saying, and here at Paradise Park, if you see a ball bouncing on these courts, it's because a young kid is learning how to play the sport of tennis. You're watching a beginner's class for ages 8 to 16. This class takes place on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday of each week. Scot, Crofut, serves as the instructor. He's been playing tennis since he was 6 years old when he took his very first class right here at Paradise Park. Oh, the irony. And now he's the one teaching that very same class to these Torrance youngsters. In case you're wondering, Scot teaches everything that the pros learn. Every single shot, every single technique. Having played his whole life, Scot describes himself as a tennis court bum who just loves sharing his knowledge with the next generation.
It is basically my dream job. It is fun. I get to hang out with awesome people all day and do something that's second nature to me and help people have fun out there and enjoy it to the fullest of their abilities. We literally practice every single shot, footwork drills, hand-eye coordination drills, and we try to make it as fun as possible so that nobody gets bored out there.
This is Maddie Strode. She's 9 years old, and she's here every Friday improving her skills. And check this out. Her instructor paid her a pretty impressive compliment.
Scot says that I'm the strongest little girl he's ever known. I learned how to make my serve better, and we worked on trying to hit targets.
This little guy here is Alan Lee. He's also 9 years old, and he actually goes to school with Maddie. Alan loves these lessons because Coach Crofut makes them so much fun for these kids. Here's a sample now of what Alan's been learning during his time at Paradise Park.
They try to do forehand, backhand, serves, and volleys. And then we rally a lot, and we play a bunch of games sometimes.
If you'd like to learn more about this youth tennis class, all you have to do is call 310-618-2720. All right, we're going to take another quick time out here on the Sports Desk. Still to come, we've got a story that packs a whole lot of punch. You won't want to miss this. We'll be right back.
Bye-bye. Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
Welcome back to the Sports Desk, everyone. We're not going to pull any punches with this next story. Trust me. 9-round boxing and kickboxing gym celebrated its 4-year anniversary recently. Our very own Danny Miskell stopped by to take one of their classes, and she joins us in studio right now. And something tells me, Danny, you have the eye of the tiger. Is this correct?
Oh, 100% AJ. And not only that, I also have the thrill of the fight, just like 9-round Torrance. Clearly, business is doing well for them, and I bet it has a lot to do with the fact that they're not like most gyms. In fact, I was excited to feature this studio because of their fitness philosophy. They've got circuit training down to a science, so you're only going to need to set aside 30 minutes of your day to get that high-intensity workout. Did you hear that buzzer? That buzzer means that it's time for you to switch stations. Here at 9-round, you're going to hit up 9 stations for 3 minutes each, and that's how you're going to get the most intensity out of a 30-minute workout.
Jab, jab cross, jab, jab cross.
At 9-round, you're coming in for a fun, high-intensity, full-body workout. But what makes this studio so unique and convenient is the fact that there are no set class times.
People can come in anytime. Every 3 minutes a new round starts. And there's always a trainer here with them. We show them exactly what to do. We give them challenging workouts, and it's different every day.
Getting into the best shape of your life doesn't require an hour-and-a-half workout. 9-round will show you that 30 minutes is the perfect amount of time to get your heart rate up and burn those calories.
And with people so busy today, you know, I have so many moms that come here and they get their 30 minutes in and the rest of the day they're running errands. Getting that high intensity makes up for the less time they can spend doing it, but it gives them all the benefit they need.
At 9-round, they're going to get you going on the floor by starting you off with some cardio, then incorporating some weights, and then you slip on your gloves and start hitting those bags. Like all good trainers do, Cece pays attention to every detail of the member's performance. She's looking to give you some useful pointers to maximize each workout at each station.
So things like in jump rope, they'll do the basic jump. So like say like, hey, high knees. So that brings up the heart rate more. If they're doing something simple like Russian twist, we'll go ahead and grab some weights. Hey, try these, and make it a little bit more intense as well for them.
And then when you get to stations like the speed bag, she's going to show you some fun boxing tricks.
It's like 2 hand hits each side. It's like the back and forth, the single hand. There's even one where you hit and do the elbows, or where you hit and you kind of do a little spin.
One of the regulars is Travis, and he wants to burn 1,000 calories in every workout. Well, challenge accepted. This is where the 3-minute rotation strikes a good balance of keeping his workouts at different levels of intensity.
When they see you getting comfortable with just punching things or just kicking things, they'll do the pad exercises, they'll teach you different combinations. If they see me slacking off, they're gonna be like, Travis, get on it, what are you doing?
And it all pays off in the end, in more ways than one.
I think it's definitely taught me, how to get more power out of my punches and kicks. They teach you how to shift your weight so you really get the power in there. And after a long day, sometimes it's good to just, you have a stressful day, you just want to hit something. And when you can get a little more power behind it, it's that much more stress relieving.
Most importantly, Dan and Cece keep track of each member's fitness goals. They're going to ask, how are your results coming? How is your nutrition? And it's that kind of accountability that adds value to your training.
We always like to mention and put in there, hey, remember what you're working for. Okay, setback's fine, just remember you have this much time and I'm here to help you out.
The amazing thing about boxing is that you're not using machines. In Danger Dan's words, you're using your own body in the way that it was meant to move, while also practicing self-defense. So if you want to make sure that your day is a real knockout, well, 9 Round has the perfect setup for you.
Hitting those bags, like if you've never hit a bag, like it's instant stress relief, and it just feels good and it's just fun to do, and you get results.
Reporting from 9 Round Torrance, I'm Danny Miskell with the Sports Desk. If you'd like to learn more about 9 Round, you can visit their gym on Crenshaw Boulevard or give them a call at 424-731-8180. And you can also check them out online at 9roundtorrance.com. All right, one more thing while we're talking about boxing. Our very own show host, AJ, stopped into 9 Rounds. And many of you don't know this, but he's actually a boxing trainer. And he just couldn't resist slipping on some gloves for old time's sake. Watch this here. Our champs still got it. Nice, AJ. You really should think about coming out of retirement.
Only if you'll manage me.
You got it. Sign me up.
All right, perfect. Don't forget to follow the Sports Desk on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and remember you can email us as well. We'd love to hear from you. All right, that does it for this edition of the Sports Desk. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, we appreciate your support. My name is AJ Vittone, and I've seen, heard, and said enough for 1 year. Well, actually, it's been a little over a year now. Time sure does fly when you're having fun, doesn't it? Here's the deal. I'll be moving on to Viva Las Vegas, where I have accepted a new position, which means this is actually my last show here at the Sports Desk. I hope you've had as much fun watching these shows as I've had putting them together each week. Special thanks to my awesome crew here at the Sports Desk, including my awesome staff of reporters right here. And more importantly, special thanks to you, the awesome viewers. You guys are the best. All right, that's all the time we have, sports fans. You know the drill. We'll catch you next time right here on the Sports Desk.